Hello, my loves. My name is Alexandria, and welcome back to another pick a card reading. So, for today, we're doing the weekly energy check in for how your person is currently feeling about you at this time. Um, Also, before we get started, I wanted to let you guys know I haven't been as active lately. The holidays have been kind of crazy, so I'm hoping once the holidays are over and we're into January, I'm going to start trying to put out hopefully at least 3 videos a week. But until the holidays are over, I'm probably going to just keep doing the weekly energy check-in once a week until I get there. So, and then also in January, I will figure out when I'm going to do my next giveaway and what I'm going to give away for my next giveaway as well. So, definitely look forward to all that. So, for your piles today, we have 4 different piles to choose from. I didn't use crystals today because I didn't feel called to use them. So this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. If you need some time to meditate on which pile to choose, feel free to pause the video. The timestamps will be listed down below, as well as all the decks that I used today. And you can also find all the information for my Etsy, where I sell candles and crystals. And if you would like to book a personal reading, all the information for that will also be listed down below. So let's go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Alright guys, for those of you that chose pile number 1, this is going to be a reading for how your person is currently feeling about you at this time. So for your first card here, we have spirituality, passion, 7th chakra, release your ex, the time has come to clear your energy, the Queen of Swords, the Tower, the 4 of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. And we will also pull some written messages. Okay, we have I pushed you away to protect you. And I wish I knew how to make things right. So, okay, pile number 1. I feel like the first message I'm getting for sure is that something has definitely happened between you guys. I see this with the Tower card and the Release Your Ex. Now, when I was pulling these cards, the first card that actually came out was the Unrequited Love card, but I wasn't sure if that was the card that really wanted to come out, so I put it back in, and then the Release Your Ex card came out. So, to me, this is to say that there was definitely something that happened between you guys. Someone was released. They could have released you, or maybe you had to release them because of their actions. But I'm definitely getting that there was some type of disturbance, some type of crumbling of what once was with this Tower card. This is about old things falling away. It can be very unexpected. It can be even almost traumatic. It can be painful, but I'm definitely getting that there's been some type of crumbling of the old, okay? Take this how it resonates, but I'm almost getting that this person could have done something that made you have to Queen of Swords them, okay? Because the Queen of Swords is someone who will cut someone off if they are not giving her the attention that she deserves, if they're not treating her the way she deserves. She has no problem of cutting them out of her life. She's much more logical than she is emotional. She makes the best decisions for herself, even if that comes at the cost of sacrificing a connection or someone out of her life. So the energy I'm kind of getting with this, especially because we have, I pushed you away to protect you. This person may have done some things to really make you feel like you had to be the Queen of Swords, okay? Like you had to cut them out. So either they did some things and you had to Queen of Swords them and release them, or this person may have done things to push you away and release you, and it forced you to have to get into this Queen of Swords energy. Take it how it resonates, but that is the message that I'm getting for what happened between you guys. Now, I see with this Four of Swords that this person has been doing a lot of resting, reflecting, and healing. The Four of Swords is a card about, taking a time out and really reflecting on things and figuring out what needs to be done to fix things. And we do have, I wish I knew how to make things right. So I feel like this person, despite the fact that there's been some type of tower moment between you guys, there's a part of them that may wish they knew how to fix this between you guys, because we do have spirituality, passion, and we have this Page of Pentacles. To me, this Page of Pentacles is saying that this individual would like to offer you some type of stable new beginning, okay? Pages are all about new energy, new beginnings. And the Page of Pentacles, it's not the King of Pentacles, but it has the potential to grow into something more. But it is a small offer. It's not a big grand gesture at first, but it has the potential to evolve into something that's a little more grand and, King of Pentacles like. So I feel like this person, despite the fact that there's been this tower moment between you guys, would like to, offer you something, even if it's something small, like a peace offering to try and fix these things, but they're not really sure how to, is what I'm getting. Now, I do feel like this person is very spiritually connected to you. We have the spirituality card, and we have the 7th chakra, which is about your crown chakra. That is your connectedness to the universe. It can be your connectedness to, the higher realms. But to me, this also speaks of, spirituality as well. It speaks of being spiritually connected to, rather it's the universe, also, divine partners, things like that. So I feel like this person is still very connected to you in a spiritual way. You could experience, telepathy or feeling each other's emotions, things like that. And they still feel this connection with you guys, despite the fact that things may not have worked out the way you guys wanted them to. And I feel like they definitely still have a lot of passion for you with this passion card. And I see that, for sure with this, I wish I knew how to make things right, and this Page of Pentacles, and even with this Four of Swords, it's a card about reflecting and healing and trying to figure out where to go next. But in this image here, this skeleton is also working on this coffin. He's putting in work. So I feel like there is this energy that this person, they still feel passionate about wanting to fix things between you guys. They're just not really sure what steps to take, how to do that. This is an energy that has been coming through in a lot of my how do they feel about you readings, and it's been coming through for a while. So if you've been connecting to those particular readings when I've had them, this could be, that they're still in this energy of that they would like to, but they're not sure how. And that can take time. Even if someone wants to come back to you, they could have, ego and pride and things like that make it feel like, they don't know how to fix things between you guys, even if they wanted to. So this is kind of like that energy I'm getting. It's really going to come down to this person's own personal journey, and if they find the confidence or the will to come forward and try and fix these things, because as it is right now, it would be hard for them to move forward because they just don't feel like they have the proper tools to work on this, or that they have the knowledge, is what I'm getting. Especially, again, if you Queen of Swords them, not to say that, sometimes when you Queen of Swords someone, it's necessary, but if you were a little harsh, and the Queen of Swords can be, they might also be a little intimidated by you, a little scared to come towards you because of the way you were the last time you spoke, and that could be another reason why it's I wish I knew how to make things right, but I'm also not really sure if I want to face this Queen of Swords, because this can be someone that's a little bit intimidating. So as far as what I'm getting with how they feel about you, it's mostly just that, they do feel connected to you. They do feel this passion for you, and there is this desire to offer you something, but they're just not really sure what steps to take or how to do that at this point. So it's really going to come down to if they can put in the work in themselves to feel called to fix things with you guys, or if the universe brings you back together. So that is what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 1. I hope that resonated for you. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Hopefully, I will see you guys in the next reading. And if you would like to book a personal reading, all the information for that will be listed down below. Thank you so much, guys. You have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye. Alright guys, so if you chose pile number 2, this is going to be your reading for how your person is currently feeling about you at this time. The first card we have here is Beauty. We have Action. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. We have the 9 of Cups. The King of Pentacles. The King of Wands. And the Emperor. And then we will go ahead and get some written messages for you guys. The first one we have is I'm still scared to be vulnerable with you. And I've been listening to songs that remind me of you. So, pile number 2. I am definitely feeling like you are probably at some sort of distance with this individual at this time, because we do have the Retreat card. Okay. This could be that you guys are in full separation, no communication. There could be little communication. Maybe you are involved with this person in some way, but I feel like there is, again, some type of distance because this Retreat card is here. And I feel like, I'm still scared to be vulnerable with you. I feel like the reason there's been this retreat or perhaps this distance is because this person may have been kind of frightened of being vulnerable with you and maybe kind of enforcing some distance and retreating from this connection a little bit to kind of think about things and ponder and contemplate where they want this to go and if they are ready to open themselves to this connection. The good news, though, is that I do feel like this person is feeling very called to move forward with you in this connection. We have a lot of cards here about forward movement. The biggest one here we have is Action. So this definitely speaks of forward movement, getting out of stagnant energy. If you're not in communication, possible communication. If you are in communication, moving the situation forward in some way. I feel like they're kind of like, they've been thinking about you and doing things that that make them think about you and make them want to move forward. Because I've been listening to songs that remind me of you. So what this is saying is that this person is like, obviously they could be listening to music that reminds them of you, but they're doing things, like they're finding themselves doing things that is inspiring them to move forward in this situation, despite the fact that there may be, again, some type of distance at this time. We have this Beauty card here. I feel like this person finds you to be beautiful. It could be that they're physically attracted to you. It could also be your character, the type of person you are. But I definitely feel like they're seeing you as beautiful and alluring, encouraging them to move forward in this situation. And then these cards here are beautiful. We have the 9 of Cups. This is deep wish fulfillment, okay? its wishes fulfilled. That's the biggest meaning of this card. So I feel like this person is like, as they've stepped back or as they've been kind of retreating to think about things, they are really seeing you as this wish fulfillment for them and bringing them, this happiness that maybe they've been seeking or something like that. And then we have the King of Pentacles here. I think it's really great. I definitely feel like you could be dealing with a divine masculine energy because we have two kings and the Emperor. And to me, the Emperor is a divine masculine energy. But take it how it resonates. But we have this King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles is a wonderful card to see when it comes to, someone having feelings for you or something like that. Because the King of Pentacles is someone you can rely on. He's very trustworthy. He's committed. He's grounded. He has something of value to offer you. And like, as you can see in this image, this King of Pentacles is cradling this chest. So I feel like this is kind of like that this individual has a lot they want to offer you. And again, with them wanting to move forward, they want to move forward and offer you things. This King of Pentacles is someone who has a lot to offer and who is very blessed with abundance and wants to share that with the people that they care about. It's also considered the husband card out of the kings, so it's another good sign. Like it's just someone that could be deeply committed and loyal and what you want in a partner. Okay, so I feel like this person is feeling inspired to be in that energy. And then with this King of Wands here, I think it's really awesome that it came out with the King of Pentacles, because the King of Wands, I would say it's better than the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands can be like a flaky energy because it's still, it's a little bit younger and it's a knight. But like with the King of Wands, to me, this is someone that's a little more mature. And again, we have a lot of mature energy here. We have two kings and the Emperor. So you could definitely be dealing with like someone older or someone that just has like a lot of maturity to them is what I'm getting, because there's so much, kings and Emperor energy here. But with this King of Wands, this is someone that's mature, but they're also devoted and they're passionate, and they take action based upon their passion. So with this King of Pentacles and the King of Wands, what I'm getting is that, this individual may want to offer you this stable commitment and be the King of Pentacles energy towards you, but they also have a lot of passion towards you. They also might want to bring you romance, because the Wands also kind of reminds me of, passion and romance and, being spontaneous and lighthearted and like just someone that likes to have fun. So I'm getting like it's like a combination of like this stable, committed, serious energy, but also someone that's like really fun and optimistic and wants to bring you a lot of passion and things like that as well. So like it's not just a super serious thing, okay? It's a good combination of both energies. And then we have this Emperor card. Again, I see the Emperor as the divine masculine energy. The Emperor is someone who is, again, mature is another good word. They're, what would be another word for it? I would say wise as well, because generally the Emperor is shown as like an older man, and I see that as like wisdom and stuff as well. So I'm definitely getting that this individual, even though they may have been disconnected and taken some distance from you, it's been to reflect on things, and they're feeling inspired to take action towards you, and they're wanting to take action in a very mature way, which I think is a very good sign for you guys, because if someone comes towards you in a mature energy, that's gonna be more possible that you're gonna get what you want out of this individual, because they're gonna be able to actually give it to you. So like I said, there could have been some distance that they inflicted between you guys because they might have been scared to be vulnerable and they needed to think things through a little bit and kind of reflect on things. But I feel like I said, with this, I've been listening to songs that remind me of you. Things are happening to them in their mind and their feelings that is inspiring them to want to take action. If they're listening to songs that remind them of you, then it's making them be like, I want to take action towards this person because this is making me think and feel about this person. So I would not be surprised if you have some type of forward movement with this individual. And hopefully, if it pans out the way it looks, it will be a mature, you know, serious way of reaching out to you versus it being like, Page of Wands or something like that and being kind of flaky and not very responsible, I guess. So that is all I'm getting for you guys, pile number 2. I hope that resonated for you. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Hopefully I will see you guys in the next reading. And if you would like to book a personal reading, all the information for that will be listed down below. Thank you so much, guys. You have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye. Alright guys, if you chose pile number 3, this is going to be a reading for how your person is currently feeling about you at this time. So for your first card, we have Memory, the Thinking Woman, stay optimistic about your love life, positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, the Fool, the Six of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, and then we have the Nine of Swords, and then we will pull some written messages for you guys real quick. We have, I haven't been honest with myself. And then we have, Will You Wait for Me? So, pile number 3. The first message I'm getting right away is that I feel like if you picked pile number 3, this person may not have thought about you in a romantic way before, but they're starting to, is what I'm getting, because we do have this Memory card, okay? So this could be someone that you know, you perhaps have been friends with them, acquaintances, maybe coworkers, something like that, where like you know this person, but maybe you didn't really know them. And so I feel like, there is these memories that you guys may share together. There is some type of history, but it could be some type of romantic history, but I'm feeling more that this is like, you guys don't really have a romantic history, but you may have, memories with each other. You may know each other in some way. I feel like, though, they are shifting their perspective on how they view you. With this Thinking Woman card, this card speaks of a woman that really forces you to think about things and to contemplate and really gives you a lot of food for thought. So I feel like, again, you may know this person and you may share memories with this person. You may be acquaintances or friends or something like that with this individual. And they're suddenly like thinking back to their memories and kind of reevaluating how they view you. So this could be a situation too where like maybe it just wasn't appropriate for them to ever look at you in a way other than just an acquaintance or friend or something like that. And that's why I haven't been honest with myself. I feel like this person, even if they were attracted to you in some way or something like that, like they didn't acknowledge it before, but I think they're starting to acknowledge it with the Thinking Woman, because to me this is saying like they're starting to think about this in a new way. I see that as well with the Fool card here, because this is about, new beginnings. It's the 0 card out of the Major Arcana. I think it's the Major Arcana. But it's about new beginnings. It's about taking leaps of faith. I feel like this person is just like, they're seeing you and your connection in a new way. They're feeling, I definitely feel they're feeling optimistic about it though, because this speaks of optimism. And then the stay optimistic about your love life is also here. So I feel like this person does feel optimistic about the fact that the way they're looking at you and thinking about you is changing, but I think it's kind of unexpected for them. And they may be kind of getting used to the fact that they're seeing you in such a new way. But it's making them inspired to take leaps of faith, okay? To maybe get out of their comfort zone and do something that they didn't expect to do with this connection. We have the Six of Wands here. This is about victory, it's about triumph, it's about winning a situation. I feel like this person, again, they're kind of looking at this in a new way, and they're thinking about it, and they may be, thinking about their memories with you and how, maybe they were attracted to you in the past, but they didn't have the opportunity to act on it or something like that. And now they're looking at this and seeing that there could be this victory between you guys, and that could be part of this, like, I haven't been honest with myself, not just about their attractiveness to you or their feelings or anything like that, but like they didn't think about what a possible, victory would look like between you guys. Like, what would it look like if you guys had a future together? And I think now that they are thinking about it, they're seeing it as something that could be very rewarding and make them feel very victorious and like they're on top. They're seeing it as a good thing is what I'm getting. I think it's taking them some time to kind of, again, change their perspective on this situation. Now, we do have Will You Wait For Me. What I'm feeling with this is, again, going back to the fact that they're shifting their perspective from what it once was when it comes to you and their connection with you. And I feel like they're kind of like still in the process of, they're still processing, is what I'm getting, that, they're shifting how they're viewing this. And they're kind of hoping that you'll give them a little bit of time to understand this and to be more honest with themselves and to kind of, what would be the word that I'm looking for? Really just giving them time to understand that they're looking at this in a new way. Because like I said, I do feel like it's unexpected for this person. I feel like this person's excited about it and they're optimistic about it and they see a lot of good possibilities with this Six of Wands. But I feel like there could also be a little bit of worry here. We have the Nine of Swords, which speaks of kind of being trapped in your head, overthinking, stuff like that. And we do definitely have, this theme of thinking. We have the thinking woman, which is about a woman that forces you to look at things in a new way, that makes you shift your perspective, gives you food for thought. We also have the memory card. I feel like this person, even though they're optimistic about this, they could be a little worried about it too, because maybe, since they weren't expecting this and they didn't think that things were going to happen this way, now they're kind of like, wow, I'm optimistic about this, I'm excited, but at the same time I'm kind of scared, like I didn't expect things to go in this direction, and that could be causing them a little bit of worry as well. So I'm kind of getting that, they may be trying to balance out this energy of being excited but also being a little bit taken back by this shift that's happening, which could be why we have the Will You Wait For Me card, because they're trying to balance themselves, is what I'm hearing. Now, we do have this Queen of Pentacles card as well. This speaks of someone who's very abundant, who has a lot to offer. She is an energy where, like, she's self-sufficient, she takes care of herself, but she's also very motherly, she's very nurturing, She's someone that can take care of herself, but she can also give a lot to someone that she cares about. And I feel like this is how they're viewing you. And again, like I said, I feel like this is a new way of viewing you. They may not have, not to say that they thought of you badly in the past, but they may not have thought of you as this Queen of Pentacles. They may not have taken the time to really even question what it would be like to view you in this way. And now that they're starting to, it's kind of, they're excited, but they're also a little overwhelmed, and they're kind of trying to balance those energies out, is what I'm getting. And they're kind of hoping that you will give them a little bit of time to balance out this energy of being excited, but also being a little overwhelmed because it's unexpected and they're having to adjust their life. Because they may have been, they may have been living their life in a way where they didn't have a lot of room for this situation, and now it's here and they're excited about it, but they're also kind of like, well, shit, I have to rearrange my life now because this could be something that could be good and I should take a chance on it, but that also causes me to have to change things in my own life to be able to make room for this now that I'm seeing this in a different way. So it's a good energy is what I'm getting. It's just that this person, like I said, I'm getting just continuously the word, it's very unexpected for them. And so they're having to shift things around in their life to make room for this. But they are excited about it. They do see you as someone that's very abundant, very nurturing. They could see you as even motherly with this Queen of Pentacles. But they definitely see you as having a lot of value, and they do want to take this leap of faith towards you, and they are optimistic and see a good chance of success with you. It's just something where they're trying to balance themselves out and figure out what they need to do to be able to bring you into their life when they weren't expecting you to come into their life in this way, okay? So that is what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 3. I hope that resonated for you. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Hopefully I will see you guys in the next reading. And if you would like to book a personal reading, all the information for that will be listed down below. Thank you so much, guys. You have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye. All right, pile number 4. If you chose this deck or this pile of cards for your reading, this is going to be how your person is currently feeling about you at this time. So for your first card, we have Wisdom. We have the Thinking Man. We have Soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. The Ace of Cups. The Eight of Wands. The Five of Cups. And the King of Cups. And then I will go ahead and also get some written messages for you guys. Okay, we have the energy between us has shifted. We actually had two more pop out. So we have, I'm healing and I feel like I need to be in a better place before I can come forward. So right away, pile number 4, I'm getting that something may have happened between you guys. We do have this 5 of Cups here, which speaks of regrets. It speaks of, it can be kind of crying over spilled milk. It's a card where you may feel like you lost an opportunity. You may feel like you messed something up. It can speak of sorrow, stuff like that. So I feel like there could be this possibility that something happened between you guys that may have caused some type of separation or, just take it how it resonates. I definitely feel there's something here that caused some type of regret and sorrow though. And I feel like your person, since then, has been really contemplating, healing, and really trying to acquire some wisdom about themselves and also this connection, okay? Because we have the Wisdom card and the Thinking Man. Now, the Thinking Man can be a man that gives you something to think about, okay? But the way I'm reading it is that this is your person. Your person is in this deep contemplative energy. And then with this Wisdom card, it's like they're in this deep contemplative, oh my goodness. It's one of those days where I say a word too many times and then I can't remember how to pronounce it. They're in this deep energy of thought. We'll say it that way. And they're trying to acquire wisdom from this, okay? They're trying to acquire knowledge, I feel like, about themselves, but also about this connection. They're trying to get these answers about this, okay? Or they've been trying to get these answers about this. And they could have some regret and sorrow that has come up, especially if something happened between you guys that forced them to have to kind of move away to find these answers. I do see that they regret something that they did, and that comes from them also really thinking hard about this connection and what has happened between you guys. We have, since these cards came out, or these little messages came out together, we have, I feel like I need to be in a better place before I can come forward, and I'm healing. I feel like what this is saying is this person in the past may have tried to come towards you before they were in a really like a good place in themselves. And they weren't able to give you what you deserved or what you wanted or something like that. And that could be the reason for this Five of Cups energy. Like they might have tried to prematurely come into your life and they weren't really ready, and so they had to pull away. So I feel like, you know, they've been healing this energy where they haven't been able to be in a good energy for you. Okay, that's what they've been healing on. I definitely see that they've been trying to, again, acquire this wisdom, these answers, and this knowledge about themselves and this connection. I think through this time of them contemplating all this, they have come to this realization that they feel like you are their soulmate. Okay, and I see that echoed as well. Like we have the King of Cups and the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Cups. I feel like this person, and this could also be, again, while this person has regrets, that they feel like you are their soulmate, and maybe they feel like they messed it up because they weren't in a good place when they came toward you initially. And so, you know, because maybe they messed things up, it forced them to really go into this deep contemplation and question why they weren't able to give you what you deserved, or why they weren't sure about this connection. And through this deep searching within themselves, they've realized, I really do feel like this person is my soulmate, but now I have regrets because I didn't treat this person as if they were my soulmate. I wasn't in a good place and I reflected that to them. But I do feel like something has shifted. Like I said, through them doing this deep soul searching, I feel like it has shifted the energy between you guys, and it has definitely shifted how this person is viewing you, for sure. Like I said, I feel like that's why they're seeing you as their soulmate now, is because them doing the soul searching shifted so much and gave them a lot of wisdom about this connection. So we do have the Ace of Cups as well. This to me is a card of self-love. Now this could be why you and this person experience issues. Maybe they did not have love for themselves in some way. Maybe they had a low self-esteem or something like that. That could be, you know, I need to be in a better place before I can come forward. Maybe the place that they needed to be in was to have this Ace of Cups and they didn't have that. And so they came towards you without loving themselves and without really knowing how to love because they didn't love themselves. And so they, you know, may not have been able to treat this connection with the respect that they would have liked to. And that could be causing this regrets as well. But I feel like they have been working on this Ace of Cups. I do feel like they've been healing themselves, trying to love themselves, figure out who they are, things like that. And I think that's why there's this shift in energy, because them doing this soul searching wasn't just to figure out this connection. It was also to figure out themselves. And I feel like that's helped them acquire this Ace of Cups, okay? With that said, we have this Eight of Wands here. This is about passionate forward movement and communication. I feel like this person wants to offer you this for sure, especially if, you know, they regret how they handled things in the past. And, you know, them seeing you as their soulmate. And then we have this King of Cups. You know, this is someone that has a lot of emotion for somebody. You know, they care deeply. They feel a lot. But the King of Cups can also be someone that kind of like doesn't express their emotions that much, even though they feel a lot. So I'm getting that this person has definitely come to a lot of conclusions by soul searching. But it's also brought up regret for them, because they realized that you were a very profound connection for them, and them not being in the best place did not allow them to give you what you deserved, and kind of, I feel like in a way they feel like it screwed up their chances of being able to have this with you, because I'm just hearing like they jumped into it too quickly before they were ready. And they know that now because they've had this time to soul search and to understand and acquire this wisdom and these answers that they didn't have before when they tried to be with you. So right now, this person, I think, wants to come towards you and bring you something, but I think they're also kind of dealing with these regrets and things as well. So it's really going to be, you know, they're still kind of in this place of healing is what I'm getting. I feel like they definitely have more knowledge about their feelings now. Again, also the King of Cups is someone who's emotionally mature. This person may not have been emotionally mature in the past because, you know, they lack the self-love and things like that. And they may be more emotionally mature now, which is why they're able to have this wisdom about this connection and have a better understanding of their feelings is also what I'm getting. They may not have had a good understanding of their feelings when they tried to be with you before, and that could also be what caused issues in this connection, okay? But yeah, I feel like right now they're still in deep thought about it, but they are coming to a lot more conclusions. They are getting better understandings of things, but it's also bringing up, guilt and regret and, realizing that maybe they should have handled things differently or wishing that they could now, but the Eight of Wands does speak of forward movement, so this person could try to reach out to you, but I also see that this person has regrets. So, like, I feel like it's like a 50-50 chance, honestly, because I definitely feel like this person understands what happened better now. And I don't know, they could be regretful enough that it could be encouraging this communication to you to tell you that. I am getting that message. I'm feeling for some of you, this person does feel so much regret, but it's regret in a way that it's encouraging them to come forward and tell you that they feel that way. But for some of you, it could be that this individual is kind of stuck in feeling like maybe that they've lost their chance to bring you this, but they have a better understanding of it for themselves now. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you guys, pile number 4. I hope that resonated for you. If it did, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Hopefully, I will see you guys in the next reading. If you would like to book a personal reading, all the information for that will be listed down below. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.